to 111 for your winner by unanimous decision. And new WBC welterweight champion of the world,
Vicious Victor Ortiz just won the welterweight championship of the world by proving me wrong and upsetting Berto. You know how happy that makes me, another Mexican proving me wrong. You see, there's something in the air right now. There's upsets going on everywhere, especially with Mexicans. Rubio, he got that, he upset that one cat at ESPN, Leminux, whatever, Leminux. There's also the Eric Morales upset me. You know, obviously, I didn't expect him to lose, and then he won. You know what I mean? But I expected him. You know, I expected him to lose, and I mean, he still lost, but he won our hearts, and he won the fight, and he won the event. Okay. And now Vicious Victor Ortiz upsetting Berto. That was beautiful. You see, we had the fight of the year a couple of weeks ago when it came down to Eric Morales and Marcos Maidana. So if that was the fight of the year, then this one, I could say it's a little safe to say, somewhat maybe, was the war of the year. This is war of the year because with the Eric Morales Maidana fight, you know, there was more like about the whole story behind it. You know, everything that the whole weight Eric Morales was bringing into the table, the fact he only had one eye, the fact that he still fought young. You know, there was like a big old movie behind it. This one wasn't like that. This one was just all out fireworks, bomb fest. They're both supposed to be some, you know, sort of boxer first, and then they're supposed to be fighters second. But it's like, they both threw everything out the window. These two students of boxing turned into street fighting. Okay, let me just yeah, go for it. Let me just do it like this. Let me just say it like this. Berto was supposed to be muscling up, you know, smothering Victor Ortiz, getting into his head, breaking him down, because obviously Maidana did that. But remember, like I said, you know, you need power like Maidana's to take him out of his game. You gotta remember this. You can't muscle up a Mexican from California. What is it, Oxnard or something? You see, he turned into the, okay, you want to be a street fighter? I can be a street fighter too. Shit, I was raised in the streets. You know what I mean? That side of Victor Ortiz came out, and we saw who the real tough guy was. And obviously, it came with Victor Ortiz. You know. In the first round, Victor Ortiz did the Pacquiao Marquez on Berto, dropping him twice. I mean, one of them wasn't considered a knockdown because it was sort of cupping, but it still landed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in the borderline, in the Mexico, United States borderline. So it's like, whoa, is that shooting here? Oh, I gotta find that out. What's it called? Anyways, oh damn, that kind of threw me out. Oh, anyway, yeah, first round, Victor Ortiz knocks down Berto a couple times in the first round, but they only counted one. Okay, round two, I was like, damn, dude. Right away, Victor Ortiz made Berto look small. If you close your eyes and say, okay, actually no, don't close your eyes, open your eyes. If it was your first time watching both of these guys fight, and I told you that one of these guys was a welterweight most of their whole career, and the other guy's just going in, you would think that it was Berto moving up to fight Victor Ortiz, and you would think that Victor Ortiz has been a welterweight his whole time. He made Berto look small. He made him look skinny. He didn't even look muscular. He made him look like deflated. I don't know what it was. Remember I told you Cosme Rivera landed those uppercuts, and if Victor Ortiz can get in positions enough to cut him up, then yeah, then he would have a chance. But I was thinking about this mathematically. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about this like science, you know, like a computer. There's one thing that can be measured is, like I said, love, the heart, the adrenaline, the whole what he's gonna think of next. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. I love the fact that, you know, I love the fact that they both brought out their A game. Oh wait, hold on, I'm not even finished with the fight. Round two, you think that Berto was through? Hell no, he punched Victor Ortiz square off a nose. Bam! Down goes Ortiz. Holy shit! You know what? And then in the third round, boom. From third round on, they turn into sluggers. They fuck the boxing, dude. They turn into 10% boxing and 90% brawling. Straight out, aiming for the fences, home run hitting, brawling. They try to say, okay, you gonna be Hearns and I'll be Hagler. You know, I think that's probably what they said before the fight. You know what I'm saying? It was just straight 4th of July shit. And then in round 6, holy crap, dude, Berto knocks down Ortiz clean. Bam! Down goes Ortiz. He's about to knock out Ortiz is what I thought. And comes Ortiz with a right hook. Bam! Knocks him down. Holy shit! Up, down, up, down. Man, I thought it was in a fucking elevator. So it's like this. Berto, right away, he's the one that mentally got taken out of his game. So he turned into a little hugging monkey, like you know the ones, you know, the kind of monkeys that kind of like hang on you from the back. You know those old school back in the day backpacks. You know, so he couldn't do it, but he would go inside and actually hurt Victor Ortiz. He would actually hurt Victor Ortiz when he was still inside, still trying. I was happy for Ortiz, but I was still rooting for Berto. Okay, I was still rooting for Berto, because I really, if Berto would have won, holy crap, that probably would have been fight of the year off on the bat. Boom, it was going that way. It was about to, you know, really be one of those. What was that one fight where they both? It doesn't matter. What's important is this fight. Anyways, that could have easily been my fight of the year, but through the later rounds, yes, Victor Ortiz started stepping it up, and then he was vicious, like his nickname. And I don't know what the hell that shit was. I don't know if you guys noticed when Berto, his little mouthpiece had Dracula fangs and a set of teeth. Like he's gonna be a beast. Like that's gonna. Now he looks stupid, like a guy with being punched around and shit. Yes, he can hurt him, but I kind of knew that about Berto, kind of like where he might not was able to take a punch, but I just thought that he had the style and the condition to take Victor Ortiz in the later round and take him out of his game. Obviously, that was wrong. I actually left out the part that Victor Ortiz was actually going up in weight and adding a couple more pounds of muscle. I didn't throw that in there, but it's okay. I will in the next fight. Now we know exactly what we expect when we see Victor Ortiz. On the side note, I don't know if you guys noticed that when they went to the audience, when they saw Mayweather and 50 Cent sitting next to each other, it was like half and half, like half cheering and half booing. And it's like, and Mayweather got all happy thinking they were cheering at him. And then when the camera zoomed in on him, they were booing. He's like, oh, why are they booing now? And then he looked, oh shit, they're booing at me. Like, oh crap. I didn't realize the cheers were for 50. But anyways, fuck it, whatever. You know, that's one of the welterweight champions, whatever. And recess, you know, beating up people, whatever. It doesn't matter. But Manny Pacquiao is a real welterweight champion, right? In that division, okay? So, but Victor Ortiz is too. I mean, I don't know about Victor Ortiz going up against, you know, Manny Pacquiao or chasing him or start calling him out so early. That's just, you know, he'll just be hanging himself doing that. But I just think, I think that next for Ortiz would be somebody like, oof, I don't know. Actually, I got to come back on that one. I'm going to sit down. I'm really excited about what happened tonight. There's something in the air. There's got to be somewhere Mexicans are going, rubbing luck off of some statue somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and getting all this thing because they're upsetting everybody left and right, man. I'm telling you. So in that case, that means that Mosley's gonna win since he's sort of a Mexican. Get it? Because he was wearing that red, white, and green shit that last fight. And I'm kidding. No, he's not gonna win. Go to the other predictions if you want to figure that shit out. But anyways, good fight. Victor Ortiz, new welterweight champion of the world. About fucking time. Berto became champion when he beat Mickey. Who the hell is Mickey? Exactly, right? So to me, it was paper champion. And he wasn't a real champion to me until he actually fought somebody solid. So, you know, so when his last two fights, okay, cool. His last fight, that one round knockout, okay. So it shows that he still had power, but it didn't really show me much. But I still trusted him. I still trusted his conditioning, and I still trusted his heart. And you got to remember, the whole Haiti thing might have worn him down mentally, because he does kind of like shy away with his. He's a little shy on his power, on his engaging. He doesn't pull the trigger as much as he used to. It did kind of do something to him. There's this gloom to him. There's just something. You know what I'm saying? I used to study psychology. I know what I'm talking about. There's just something about Andre Berto that just is kind of hanging with him, you know, wherever he goes. And when Victor Ortiz did that to him, it was like, that's not Andre Berto. That's definitely not the one I was predicting. You know what I mean? That was a different thing. But he fought his heart out, dropping Victor Ortiz. Okay, boom, that's the fighter. Of course, Andre Berto probably wasn't there mentally because obviously he didn't show. Maybe Victor Ortiz has something to do with that. Who knows? But you know what? It was a great fight. It was evenly matched. Both were young. Both were going somewhere. And you know what? Both are still going to be going somewhere because I'm still going to want to see what Berto is doing. And I still want to see what Victor Ortiz. Obviously, we're still going to be seeing what Victor Ortiz is doing. And you know what? I love a champion who's solid and he's got losses. You know, that's some solid shit. He's taking hits, go down, get up, get down, get up, and still win fights. That's what's up. I just hope that he did that with Maidana, because that kind of still lingering on me. I haven't forgotten about that, but still, boom, that would be sick. I would like to see Victor Ortiz and Amir Khan, but if Victor Ortiz is gonna stay in welterweight, you know, Amir Khan, let's just, well, yeah, it's a different weight class. But anyways, subscribe. This is JERMZ1, JERMZ Boxing, JERMZ the JERMZ the Boxing Prophet. My bad, I was gonna say, yeah, you know, but yeah, subscribe and bada boom, bada bing. Take care.